But okie dokie, an armor shop. Turns out, acquirement scroll to get just a surplus of cash here. Cash rather here. Maybe not the worst thing to ever happen to us. Can buy boots for sure. Everyone needs a nice pair of shoes. We'll explore in the dungeon. And then it's like the +3 ring mail, or even going back to leather armor here with poison resistance. Poison resistance is nice to have early on. Let's see if I examine. AC decreases by 3 switching to that, or it decreases by 1 for switching into the +3 ring mail. Oof. You're still for Octopode being able to wear 4 sets of boots? Missed opportunity, really. I mean, sure, you can say all you want about balance reasons and yada yada yada, but let's be real. Octopodes should be able to wear 4 sets of boots. I mean, maybe you can make an argument. I know that I've heard the idea that the reason why you can only wear 2 rings in the game is because each hand is only capable of withstanding the magical energies of a single ring. So maybe something similar, but they're unenchanted boots. So who's to say I can't wear 3 pairs of mundane boots and then 1 pair of magical boots? That's not breaking any rules. There's nothing in the rulebook that says an octopode can't play basketball. Just saying. But unfortunately, it looks like every armor we wear can potentially switch into here would be reducing our overall AC, would give us a bit more evasion. We're pretty tight on the encumbrance limits. Oops. And also backed out without buying said boots, so let's fix that up right away. I might have to stall that decision for a later date here. Maybe if we're especially desperate for a poison resistance source, as we're going into the later parts of the dungeon, we can do so, but for the time being, I think I'm a happy camper. And kind of the perfect place to have a malevolent alarm trap go off on us there. Not too shabby to just stand at the bottom of a trapdoor and wait for all hell to break loose, especially when hell breaking loose, not even that bad, if you ask me. Which, please don't test that assertion, DCSS. I'm loving this run so far. Nice and smooth, straightforward, going down very, very easily. Always love to see it. I mean, I'm definitely hoping for a better polearm sometime in the future here. Might come to regret how quickly we snubbed the Venom Bardiche from earlier, but I still feel like 1.5 attack speed with a -6 to base accuracy is all just a terrible idea. Speaking of terrible ideas, hate that. So that's going to be a Scroll of Teleport and just hang out with the adder here for a wee bit. Howler Monkey probably making a bit more noise than I might otherwise like. Double Howler Monkey, again, probably making more noise than I would have liked, but that's fine. And, ooh baby, another Scroll of Blinking. Absolutely love to see it. And that will probably be the majority of the floor that I'm willing to explore for the time being. Thankfully, because some of the enemies we're most scared of here don't have opposable thumbs, the idiots, we will just close every door behind us to hopefully try to curtail any potential problematic issues with them sneaking up on us in the middle of an encounter. Ooh. And our first Orc Warrior. Let's actually take these buddies upstairs first and foremost. Okay, perfect time to get confused right after I've already murdered all of your friends. Totally makes sense. And let's see, I should be able to fight you, right? What's your max hit? 22? So I'm willing to stick it out here. Try for a couple more swings and no real issues. Fantastic. Ooh. You don't say. Bit of pickle action, hey? Well, let's try to find a different avenue of approach here. Kind of forgot that we were with Makhleb. Oh, we even have access to minor destruction already. So if we take a peek at this bad boy, weak blast of fire, lightning, stone, acid, or negative energy of the targeted creature. Damage and accuracy are increased by invocation skill. And we're sitting at 4.1 invocations at +9. Of course, it will help us get that ball rolling a little bit faster. You know what, let's... Okay, I was trying to shut the door in your face and eke out some advantage there, but that's fine. Hopefully we can take care of our new friend. Oh, but I cannot take care of Joseph. Oh, me oh my, this floor is turning into quite an adventure already. How about that? Maybe I should just murder all the poor innocent limiter souls and live with the guilt for the rest of my life, as it were. But we'll see how it goes for now. Actually, yeah, I'm getting awfully close to Joseph territory here. And that's the one place you'd never want to find yourself on this side of the dungeon. At least not until you're ready to shove Joseph's sling where it belongs. We'll see how she goes up until that point, shall we? Hopefully we'll not have to fight too far outside of our weight class, at least not anytime soon. Not until we find ourselves with a slightly better weapon under our belt. Hey, Joseph, oh Joseph. I mean, I guess we could skip this floor too. We have one downstairs that we found. Fortunately, we're about to be kind of locked into that choice by the swarm of... What even are you? You're some kind of twisted souls, right? An accursed soul, of course, magically bound to hellish servitude for the highest bidder. Its master slain, you'll be free, departing this realm with gratitude. See, and that's why we do not kill the Lemirs, folks. Don't get any experience for doing so, and on top of that, eternal gratitude is exactly what I'm hoping for in life here. You know, that no longer sounds like rain outside my window. I think we're getting hail, which still is good. Anything to help curtail the rash amounts of forest fires is fantastic in my books. But definitely a little surprising, rather, a little unexpected. But okay, that's pretty much all this floor I feel comfortable exploring for now. We might come back at a later date. I got excited because I saw the whites. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any spears on these sons of guns. Which, you know, I say unfortunately, but probably is a good thing in regards to our continued survival. But less than ideal in regards to our outfitting for the future here. Please no Joseph, don't boom me. I'm feeling very drained. This was apparently a laborious process. Is it that the whites are just exceptionally annoyed? Because I believe it. Or not annoyed, rather, but annoying. Just draining personalities to be around, you know what I mean? Sucks to suck for them, I guess. But okay, some more curing, some more drain. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Necrophage. Son of a gun. Maybe I should have bought the poison resistance armor. Turns out that is the #1 enemy that we're coming across here. I at least have fear, but the issue there... Perfect. That's exactly the teleport I wanted. Okay, new plan. Pickle, come hang out. You fool. Oh no, don't drink. That heal wounds was for me, you son of a gun. Regardless, all is well that ends well. Let's... What do I want to do in regards to that son of a gun, eh? Did I leave anything pressing behind here? I guess I did not mark the poison resistant armor. So let's... That was this run, right? Oh, just our poise, right. There's no plus in this case. You know, let's do it. These sons of guns have been annoying to say the least. So that at least gives us slightly more recourse here. Joseph is still around, but the rest of these buddies we have managed to deal with so far. Hello, Joseph. I guess where the heck were we? Probably should be paying slightly more attention to that. Looks like we're at that stairwell down that a ways. So if I come right this way, please and thank you, swap over to some poison resistance, and then maybe that puts us in a good spot for fighting a hornet. Still not ideal, as we do still take some poison damage, but I will gladly take that. Not too shabby whatsoever. Ooh, and a ring of strength. Don't mind if I do. In fact, with that ring of strength, I can potentially swap up to plate armor here, so let's get a bit of additional armor class. You know, I'm not loving the blue gloves, so let's see what we can roll here. I mean, orange, not usually a color I wear in my everyday wardrobe. Fall into a shaft and drop 3 floors. Okay. That's great. That's fantastic, really. Ooh, let's go with some lovely unagi here. Feel a bit more experienced. Fantastic. Okay, and we do fortunately find at least one upstairs right away. We can just keep that pattern going. Oh gosh. You know what? When in trouble, just keep digging. How could this possibly go wrong? I keep exploring into the vast unknown. Ooh, dang it. Door is a problem. But not if we just teleport out and immediately find ourselves right next to another stairwell. Fantastic. Take me away. Beautiful. Well, I guess that works out in general. Happy to be in a fairly decent spot. One thing I am going to do is inscribe this bad boy to make our life a bit easier. Ooh, okay, we do get brand weapon. It's tempting to immediately use that on our current sphere just to keep competitive damage-wise here, but I can't, right? Probably should wait for Demon Trident or something. Phantom Mirror, on the other hand, love to see it. 6 scrolls of blinking. Oh gosh, game, you shouldn't have. Well, I can't complain too much about that. See how it goes against a Wyvern here. Started way more confident than I had any right to be, and then kind of fell into a bit more of a realistic expectation by the end there. Ooh, I see a magic trident. What you do? Trident of Venom? Gosh darn it. Okay. Let's start there. Then maybe blow your mind, my friend. I don't want to take any risks against this Trident of Venom here, but I will gladly swap into that son of a gun. That should be just beautiful for us in the early game. Don't cook hot dogs on that. Sound advice. You know, I didn't even think about it. I was just getting ready to have a bit of a smoky party here, so I appreciate the thought. Can never be too careful. Oh my gosh, and a halberd. Halberd of freezing. I'll probably stick with my poison for now. Not super useful against our undead friends in that particular arrangement, but in general, it should be a fairly decent option for us. Was this troll floor? This was troll floor. Okay, just keep that in the back of my mind. There is a rampaging troll somewhere on the level. Speak of the devil. Troll leather armor is always tempting, but I think we'll leave it alone for now. I did just notice that we got manifold assault, so potentially if this run ends up going a wee bit more in the hybrid direction, we'll have to keep that in mind as an option. We do also now have lesser servant of Makhleb, only 1% of hostile. So we can start calling in some demons. The miner is not great, I'll be the first to say, but still can oftentimes be nice to get a let's just poison you, and I think that we come out of this on top. Still kind of risky, fighting against something that paralyzes on poison. Not the best call, but happens to work out. May I have sepsis with my trident dog? Of course, of course. It's the one service that we offer here. Just all your... much greater than your daily recommended intake of pure venom for your trouble here. But okay, we found our orc entrance. Oh, I was about to say we haven't found our lair entrance, but would you look at that? Let's get a bunch of poison on this son of a gun. Similarly with the bear, we can just layer up the poison. Petrification on the basilisk definitely sucks, but nothing we can't handle. And that is a wonderful start here. You know what? Let's get away from the engulfing wave temporarily there. Oof. Definitely not the stage in the game where I usually would be expecting to come across water elementals, but here we are. And let's not poke a centaur from far away here and instead just close that gap. That's the risk you run with a you know what? I think you died to that poison. Beautiful. Oh, foolish, foolish boulder beetle. You should really work on evolving opposable thumbs. Maybe that's just me. But okie dokie, can immediately steam our eel friend once again here. Make sure we're not taking any unnecessary lightning damage. Ooh, and a mark trap. Oh, hi Mark. Just as I've cleared the floor and there's absolutely nothing left. Perfect timing. Ooh. And I do love to see me some artifact armor. Please be good. It is pretty good. Cold vulnerability is rough, but +7 chainmail? I mean, what are the odds that I immediately come across a cold-based enemy and feel like a fool for my actions? Not incredibly high, right? Right? I'm sure I'll be fine. Does bring us up to 19 AC. I guess if we do run into a cold-based enemy... Okay, turns out I was also far too confident. Let's use a fear real quick. Note to self, we still cannot tab fight our way through every single enemy we come across. Just keep that thought in the back of your mind, Torinski, you absolute fool. Especially against friends like this. Oh gosh. Trying to get into a corridor here. Unfortunately, the game is not very helpful in that regard. Oh gosh, how close do I get to death? By just the yak party that's here to welcome us. Hello friends, hello, hello. I guess it's not a cold themed monster at least, so that's good. What I maybe should have done there was reach into my bag of tricks and start summoning in some minor demons. Could have at least gone some bodies in the way that would have potentially given us a nice avenue for either escape or at least reducing to 1v1 combat, which is generally the goal here. But there we go. Get turned to stone. Another brand weapon scroll is also fantastic for the future. Again, if we can get our paws on a demon trident, we'll be in a good spot. Oof. Pyromancer this early on. Ouch. I mean... You son of a gun. Who taught you abjuration, you absolute fool? I mean, I shouldn't call you a fool for that. It was the one thing that was probably keeping you alive slightly longer in that fight, but regardless, the point stands. I'm upset. Oh my gosh, and another fire-themed enemy. Is it like 25? 24 extra fire damage. Oof, oof, oof. 17 plus 24? That's too much. That's too much, my friend. Let's just try to paralyze you, I guess. And that gets rid of that problem. Maybe a little hasty of a solution. Maybe would have been fine to just make our way through. Oh, Barbara. Barbara almost as bad as Mark, but obviously not quite to the same level. But there we go. Okay, not the end of the world. Able to take care of all of our new friends, at least for the time being here. So let's get some more scrolls ID'd and then just jump right back to it. That's probably about as far as we want to go for the time being. And let's instead head to our orc entrance. I feel a little more comfortable here than Lair. Because at least these enemies are very, very likely to be susceptible to our poison damage. So that is fantastic. And I'm curious if the cold cave is even in this section of the level, or if there's just no shot whatsoever that I make it. Regardless, we'd have to switch out of our armor and go in with no cold resist, which is less than ideal, for sure. Yeah, there's like no shot I make it that in time, right? Oh gosh, especially getting marked. Yep, I think I'm just gonna have to... Nope. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, ice caves. Nice knowing ya. I have one digging charge, so I guess I could magic map, use one digging charge to potentially make it to the cave, just to die a horrible death, most likely, but it is what it is. So we could go to Lair instead. We don't have any poison resistance at the moment, so that is potentially a problematic issue here. But we'll just go full bore and see how she goes. In fact, let's go with some major destruction. Miss both times. Okay, let's go minor servant. At least our poison gets through resistances, of course. That is always wonderful. And by our powers combined. You know, summon minor demon. I thought that it was just imps for some reason, but Smoke Devil is awesome. Like, I'll just phone the same friend here. Please and thank you. Welcome back, my buddy old pal. Feels bread though. Which is that? And just let our smoke demon take care of all of life's troubles, I guess. Love to see it. And then we can just get right back to it. But yeah, already taking advantage of our buddy old pal here. Should be able to face a Hydra with 20 AC. Still could have gone a bit worse than that. I think we did get fairly lucky. Oh my gosh, 3 brand weapon scrolls. Must be our lucky day. Staff of Conjurations, not so interesting, so we'll just leave that for the time being. And that is fantastic. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna read teleport as I get petrified. I mean, could just land somewhere just as bad, if not worse, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. And fortunately, it largely works out. Hello there. Let's minor demon friend once again here. Beautiful stuff, and another requirement. Don't mind if I do. Let's see what we get, shall we? A hat with fly, resistance to electricity, and see invisible. Ring with evocable blink, fly, RN, and willpower, or gold. Well, I will take the ring. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And what can I make room with? My old spear. Let's just put that bad boy on right away. Bit of extra willpower will hopefully prevent more petrifications in the future. Evocable blink is also already down to just 8% failure. So that's really handy to have for getting ourselves out of a nasty pickle that we may potentially find ourselves in the future. Cute little bat cave. And otherwise not too shabby. I guess, I was about to say I haven't been paying attention to upstairs, but turns out I haven't even seen it upstairs, so just keep on keeping on here. If I can just poison up all the blink frogs enough that their blinking is actually detrimental to their health, then that is perfect. Oh, and there we go. Stairwell to heaven real quick. Oh, I would definitely like some javelins. So can start dropping down. All of our old armor sets can pretty much hit the dirt. Maybe we'll keep the plate armor around just in case the cold vulnerability becomes an issue. Down to 14% chance to petrify. Still not perfect, but a heck of a lot better than it was if I had to guess. Didn't even bother checking before because I'm assuming it was at like 40%. But that is wonderful. And we've even cleared most of this floor. Again, the poison brand is really nice against berserk enemies like that, or specifically the bears who only berserk when at low health. So it means that we can hopefully, in an ideal world, stack up enough poison that they are destined to die. They're doomed to a painful death regardless of what we do, and that helps alleviate some of the stress. Leather armor, cold resistance. Interesting. I think we'd be sacrificing a bit more armor class than I would like there. But we at least know it's an option, I guess. If push comes to shove and we are in desperate need of something in that general flavor, let's bring our Oliphant pals on a nice little trip around the corner here. And that is perfect. Ooh, and finally get another ring. Hopefully something to replace our strength ring. Protection from fire is not bad. I mean, we're definitely going to pick it up. Don't know how much we'll need it. Also, just realized I picked up 3 ID scrolls in that pile, so definitely we'll use up these bad boys. Can finally start in on our potions as well. So that is wonderful.